Alright, welcome back and happy Memorial Day. So, the last time we got an update on AZEROTH at War, we were talking about how he updated the Red Ridge zone. Now, it looks like he's mostly working on the Barrens as of right now, as it is 80% done. I'm going to be showing you some pictures here. This is when you first walk into the Barrens, as an orc player that is. Many more huts and NPCs. Something else that's confirmed to be new with the Barrens is the inclusion of a brand new non-instance dungeon, which is going to be a level 20 plus dungeon called the Burning Blade Cove. I believe it's going to be on the mountain where the Burning Blade are in the top left corner, as that's generally where the Burning Blade are in the Barrens anyway, so I think that whole area is going to be converted, but we're not quite sure just of right yet. We also got a picture of Ratchet, which is going to be updated as well. I'm not quite fond of the change as of right now for Ratchet. It just looks like there's a bunch of Christmas lights everywhere, but I'm sure it's not fully finished yet, and he's going to be fleshing it out a little bit more. Not just that, it looks like they removed all of the original quests for Frey Island. They've terraformed Frey Island to be a pirate-themed outdoor dungeon with elites that's going to be level 35 to 40. They removed the Guns of Northwatch quest, which kind of sucks because I like the Guns of Northwatch quest, but we don't know what's going to be there instead. I don't know what they're planning on doing for Northwatch, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Other than that, it looks like all of the new races have finally gotten their sound effects. If you remember from the alpha, they all had like fell orc sound effects. Looks like they now have them. Now with the animations, some of them have gotten their animations like Worgen, except for dance, which, come on guys, get on that. We need our Worgen to dance. But it looks like they've been fixing the animations. They did also say down here, where to go, that a couple of them, where is it? Right here, added new sound effects for Goblin and Worgen. Now, we don't know if that means that they got back their old sound effects, like what they have when they're playable in Cataclysm, or if it means that there's actually new sound effects. Not quite sure on that one, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, you'll see right here it says added custom totems for humans and Murlocs for their Shaman class. We'll get to that in a second, at least the Murloc one, as there is a picture to show off the Murloc one, but there's nothing yet for humans, so we don't know what that will look like. Other than that, most of these are just saying that they've reverted a bunch of stuff back to the pre-TBC state, as after all, this is going to be a vanilla, plus server. And they've also been working a lot on the Warlock class, so that's going to be the next one that they're going to be heavily working on. They're still mostly working on Rogue as of right now, though. Now, besides the Barrens, he's also been working on the website. The website is, according to him, about 70% done, which is almost ready to be usable. He's shown us a couple of pictures from the home menu to what it's going to look like on the news section, and hopefully it'll be up and running by the time the open beta comes around so that everyone will be able to create their own accounts, because, that's kind of important. The next thing is going to be something real small. He has finally shown what the Murloc totems are going to be for the Shaman class. They're basically just a bunch of little baby Murlocs that act as your totems. A lot of people had suggested in the Q&A that they use like a sandcastle or something, which would have been really funny, or like a fish. I think that would have been a little bit more comical than a bunch of baby Murlocs. While it is adorable, I don't really see them as totems. I really wish that you could summon little baby Murlocs as your racial instead of the speed boost. But, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think down below in the comment section? And the last thing that we're going to be talking about is that he's been updating all of the maps. I'm going to be showing you a couple of the maps here. Now, it doesn't look like a lot of them have changed much, but there's definitely a better clarity to them. The resolution has been changed to fit better and be more detailed, though you will see on the Elwyn map that the McClure Vineyard is burned away, because if you've seen from the alpha footage that I played, that whole farm is just burned to the ground. So yeah, kind of cool that they're updating each individual map too. So maybe as they develop more and new zone, like Loch Modan is at 80%, the Barrens is at 80%, and Silverfine Forest is finally done. So once these two are done, he'll be going to Ajara, Hillsbrad, and Ashenvale next.